All right, so this is a strange one because I have no idea what the Simpsons are doing anymore. They do so many strange things. Like a week ago or so, they did a little short cartoon with Orange Man bad messages all over it. It was a mess. And that one was like, well, the Simpsons they're going full hardcore NPC. I see what they're doing here. I mean, this isn't going to bring you any new viewers. You're appealing to 10% of the audience on Twitter, the ones that do 80% of that content. But you're like, well, let's do this. Maybe this will work for us. I don't know. It wasn't funny. Thought it was stupid. It's hilarious that they would do that. I don't know. I don't know. Does anybody even watch The Simpsons anymore? I haven't watched them in forever. I think the last time I watched a Simpsons episode seriously was the one where he's hanging out. Oh man, I forget what is his name. Otto, the bus driver, and he was hanging out with Homer, and they were smoking. Turned into like a Cheech and Chong episode. I think that was the last one I've watched. I did find that one kind of amusing, but I never went back and watched it again. But, not that long ago, there was a big controversy with Apu. This guy came out, I forget his name, but he's like, me and Apu. He made a documentary. And that documentary, of course, was a big, smashing, somewhat success amongst the woke people. And they came out and supported it. And they're like, yeah, we're all about this. You got to get rid of Apu. And The Simpsons actually did kind of like a ballsy move. And they said, well, you know what? This wasn't offensive 10 years ago. Because you find it offensive now, what does that say? It's like, though things have changed. Well, what was so offensive about him in the first place? He owned a business, took care of multiple children, was a good family man. But apparently that, is a bad thing because he has an accent. So it was looking like they were going to write him off of the show. They were talking about even recasting him at the time. And it looks like that's not happening. So now they're going to keep him. Simpsons creator confirms Apu won't be written out of the show. And the backlash that they got over Apu from Latin American people was hilarious. They were mad about it. The guy who made the documentary, they were memeing him hard. Real hard for like a month. I think I did a video on it a long time ago, and it was very funny. He locked his social media down and everything. Latin America was coming for that guy hard, man. They had making memes galore. Some of them were pretty edgy, I gotta tell you, and hilarious. I don't think I'd ever seen a united peoples so so dedicated to a cause. It was definitely a hilarious moment. They didn't like that guy was coming in because he didn't like it, and they were putting him on like babies' bodies and stuff, which I think is appropriate because I consider these people big crybabies. But he didn't do it because he was upset about it. He did it for exposure to make money. He was a comedian before, doing edgy jokes. There was a lot of stuff coming out about him. Let's make no mistake. He did that documentary because it was easy to do and no one else had done it. I mean, this is the NPC times, so of course he did it. But anyway, following Disney's acquisitions of 20th Century Fox and its many fan favorite properties, The Simpsons made its debut at Disney D23 Expo in Anaheim this weekend, where Simpsons creator Matt Groening assured a fan that despite reports to the contrary, Apu would not be written out of the show. When asked whether Apu would appear on The Simpsons moving forward, he reportedly said, yes, we love Apu, we're proud of Apu, according to Variety. And then we get a little bit of a history lesson here. Back in October, Castlevania showrunner Adi Shankar told fans that he'd heard Apu was going to be written out of The Simpsons following criticism that the show was perpetuating stereotypes. In the 2017 documentary, The Problem with Apu, and was then accused of making light of those criticisms after addressing them in a subsequent episode. And that was the one where they had Marge and Lisa sitting next to each other, and they were talking about how, this wasn't a big deal a few years ago, and basically said some people are just wanting to be mad about being mad, So Shaker tweeted, "I verified from multiple sources now they're going to drop the Apu character altogether. They aren't going to make a big deal out of it or anything like that, but they'll drop him altogether just to avoid the controversy." Simpsons producer Al Jean did not respond directly to the rumor, simply noting that Adi Shankar is not a producer on The Simpsons. "I wish him the best, but he does not speak for our show." So, it looks like they are keeping him, which I respect. They did dodge it, and it looks like they kind of took the easy way out on this. So they said that they were going to write him off, and from what I heard at the time, he didn't really appear on the show at all. And then, it looked like they were going to drop him, and now apparently he's coming back. I think it would have been better to keep him going, but whatever. I would respect this move more if they hadn't just done that stupid Trump thing that they did. That kind of put a sour note on me, because I would say, oh, they're standing up to the crazies, but then they're doing this. So it's really tough to say with these people, because it's so hard to read these companies, because they're always backing down and then, kissing and licking NPC boots, and then they decide that, they're not going to do it. Just had that happen with Iron Fury. That's definitely a video I want to make. But anyway, let me know what you guys think about this. Like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.